Here we are, 123poopitout.com, 123 eat me out. We are making natto. So what we did was we cooked some soybeans. You want to use organic, so they're not GMO. And depends how big your pot is. Best if you can use a pressure cooker to save time. If not, don't worry about it, but it will take quite a bit of time. So the pressure cooker is about 2 hours. So we have it down to about 100 degrees Fahrenheit, which is Celsius, about I think that's about 40. You want to keep it about 100, 105 Fahrenheit for the next 24 hours. So here we have a bag of natto, which I made a while ago. And you can get natto from a store, an Asian store, and just use that. It's quite simple. You don't need to buy cultured online, though you can do that. So we're going to take, you can see the sliminess here. That's the great thing about it. So I'll take about a tablespoon or so, mix it in. Now, natto has the highest vitamin K2 apparently of any natural sources. And what that does is it distributes the calcium to the bones in your body, which we need it. That's the theory there. Away from your heart, etc. It's a very nutritious food because the soybeans are truly fermented, unlike tofu. And you don't want to have other sources of soybeans other than fermented foods like miso and tempeh, soy sauce. I would not suggest them. You can check out Weston A. Price Foundation for lots of good arguments why not to do that. And traditionally people fermented them. So it wasn't a big money maker like the soy oil industry is today. It used to just be used for paints and paint cleaners and things like that. So here we've mixed that. Now it is a little bit wet. I usually drain that off, but let's experiment and see how it is. So then we're going to put some foil on top. So I'm doing this directly in the pressure cooker, which I will then put in the oven. So I'll put a few holes. Yeah, that is quite wet, but we'll see. So the thing is, you always want to save some natto in the freezer for a day like today when you need to make more. So I will put the top back on the pressure cooker, take out the seal. And then we will put it into the oven. Now I have an electric oven, so it may not be the best. If you have a gas, you may have more choices, but what I do is use a cord, construction type cord here, with a 60-watt bulb, and that keeps it at about 100 degrees, which is also good for making yogurt. So we put this guy in here, close the door, get my thermometer, and we'll keep it at about 100 degrees for 24 hours. You can do it a bit longer if you want, but I would do it at least 24 hours. And that will be it. You don't do anything to it, you just leave it in there, and it will ferment and become soy goodness. Enjoy. Check out the rest of the recipes on 123 Eat Me Out, and the rest of also on YouTube, and you can also see other wonderful things on my Facebook and other things all at 123poopitout.com. Enjoy. Sayonara.